Hi, this is Gitanjali. Welcome to my channel once again. Today I am going to talk about a very oldest plant, that is fern. It is the most popular among the all plant lovers because of its evergreen foliage. It can be grown in low light area, so it adds much greenery to any dull place and enhance the beauty of your garden, your balcony, or inside your house also. It is the best choice for any style home, either rustic or modern. They are easy to grow and easy to maintain if you know how to care them properly. Now let's talk about the sunlight requirement. Each plant has a different specific sunlight requirement. If you plant your fern outside, they need any bright spot in your garden. They love indirect sunlight or diffuse sunlight. Actually, they grow on the grounds in the tropical rainforest and under the shade of trees and shrubs. There they get the sunlight that comes through the branches of the tree. So you may say that the filtered sunlight or dappled sunlight. So the same way you have to give them that much sunlight only to your fern. So you see, my fern grows very happily under this bamboo shade. Never let them exposed to direct sunlight. If you keep your ferns indoor inside your house, always place them in a spot where they get bright indirect sunlight or any bright spot in your house. Never keep them in a dark corner or under any fluorescent light. Let's talk about the watering. Basically, my ferns are outside. I water them regularly. They don't want dry soil, means bone dry soil. So use whenever you watering them, make sure the whole soil should be wet and the excess water comes out through the drainage hole, and at the same time you sprinkle some water on the leaves and on the fronds also, because they love humidity. You see, I keep all my ferns in hanging planters because I stay near the coast, so I don't have to think about the humidity of the atmosphere. You see, there are aerial roots just to absorb the moisture in the air to get hydrated. If you are staying in a dry area, you cannot keep your ferns hanging in the baskets, so you have to keep them on the ground. But the ferns which are indoor, you have to maintain the humidity inside your house. So I'm going to show you there are two different ways you can keep your ferns happily inside your house. Always place the planter on a tray with pebbles and water. Make sure your planter should rest above the water. For indoor decoration, it is the best option to plant your fern in a clay pot and place it inside any fancy big tall container. Fill the empty space with moss. Moss are pre-moistened before. Usually soak the moss in the water for 3 to 4 hours before using for any purpose. Why should you plant your fern in a clay pot, not in any plastic containers or any ceramic? There is a reason, because only the clay pot can absorb the moisture from the moss and the roots get enough air and moisture to grow. And due to this moss, your plant get humid atmosphere around. Now let's talk about the soil. They need well drained, rich in nutrition. At the same time, the soil should retain certain moisture. So for nutrition, you add some organic compounds like compost, vermicompost, and for drainage, well drained, you may add perlite or sand. And to retain moisture, you have to add coco peat to your soil. My soil mixture for the fern is 1 part garden soil, 1 part coco peat, 1 part leaf molds, 1 part sand or perlite, and 1 part organic compost or vermicompost, and some handful of neem powder and a small amount of fungicide. Let's talk about when to repot them. Ferns love slightly root pounded, but when they overgrows like this, there is no breathing space at all. and the growing tips are not touching the surface of the soil, and you hardly find any fronds, and the leaves are looking so yellow. So overall the plants doesn't look nice and beautiful. So it really needs to be repotted. Put your plant to a pot that should be always one size bigger than this. It would be fine if you repot them in after winter, let's say in March. You may also prune some extra roots while repotting them. For growing ferns in a container, the size of the containers matters a lot because the fern has shallow root systems, so the roots do not go deep inside. So your pot should be short one, height wise. But if you plant them in a wide container, they fill up the whole space and they look simply beautiful. Now let's talk about the pesticide. Usually they are very hardy plants, can't easily attacked by any pests or insects, but which are inside your house, you should have a close eye on them because sometimes the mealybugs, spider mites may attack these plants. When you spray any pesticides or fungicides on your other house plants, at that time you can spray your fern also. Usually I spray the dilute solution of neem oil on the need basis. Now let's talk about the fertilizer. How much fertilizer you have to give them? My suggestion is a good start with a soil rich in nutrition is sufficient for the fern to thrive, and before their growing times means early summer or the end of the spring, I usually remove 1 inch of top layer soil around the plant, then add 1 handful of vermicompost, and that is enough for my fern. To get much green foliage, you may feed them with a very light dose of liquid fertilizer, let's say NPK 555 to its half strength. That means add 1 ml of this liquid fertilizer to 1 liter of water and sprinkle on the foliage only 3 to 4 times a year. That would be enough for your ferns. Don't over fertilize them. Either you spray the liquid fertilizer on the foliage 3 to 4 times a year, or before growing season you have to add some vermicompost on the top of the soil. You need to do some pruning. That means remove the old damaged leaves, brown leaves, or any pest infected part of the plants. So in short, never expose them to direct sunlight, water them regularly, plant them in a well drained soil, do soft pruning anytime, report them when they are overcrowded, plant them in a proper container, don't over fertilize them. So look after all these factors, your fern will thrive and grow happily like mine. In your home garden and inside your house also.